let's talk about a 15-year-old kid who's listening to this. They're trying to become an athlete, at your school and potentially beyond. Like, what steps does that player take as a teenager? And I asked the same question of Chris Martin at LSU not long ago. Like, if they want to become a championship caliber player at Alabama and really do well in the SEC, like, what would you expect them to do earlier in their teenage years to really support that?
I would say take a deep dive into your development model. Like, is it just skill focused? Is there training involved? What's your nutrition look like? That, making sure that you're checking all those boxes, not just the skill box of playing year round. Obviously, to play at this level, you have to have a certain level of skill. So that's extremely important. But also, if you look across our league, the guys are pretty big and they're pretty fast, and the physical qualities are very important. And if you weigh 140 pounds and you're just playing year round and never stepping foot in the gym, like it's going to be hard to get to this level. Like you need all three. You need to evaluate those things and make sure you're playing solid. And then I think for those kids too, I tell these to our campers as well. Like nutrition is one of the easiest ways at that age to differentiate yourself a little bit. There's not a lot of kids at that age taking that stuff serious, getting up and making a protein shake and making sure they're getting breakfast in before they leave to go to school and packing a lunch and doing some different things to where that's an easy way to get a jump on some guys. And you come to camps and your exit belows are higher than theirs because you're a little more physical. All of a sudden, your name starts getting noticed a little bit more, whatever it might be. So it's a little bit of everything, but I would say, mostly evaluating what your development model is and making sure that you're checking the boxes that you need to check to give yourself the best chance to show up when you do go to these camps or showcase events.
I always tell kids, like, don't wait around for someone to teach you something you already know. Like, you got to eat,
Exactly.
you got to drink plenty of water, you got to get to bed on time. Like, all these things, they might not seem like absolute difference makers day to day, but when you stack them for months upon end and years, eventually in the high school area, like, it can accelerate your development. You buy a lot of time.
Right. Before we get into supplements and meal timing, did you eat
Yeah.
breakfast and what time did you go to bed?
Yeah.
Let's start there.
Yeah.
So, but 100%.